So if you have your Spotify playlist, if we would all like to press play together, or if you've got another playlist, that's fine. Feel free to play that. I've got some really nice music today. So if you enjoy music and it's your thing, let's enjoy together. Ready? On count of, I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's press play. Okay, let me go back. Lovely. Okay, everybody. I'm just walking around my pool so I don't fall in. Hopefully you can still all hear and see me. So welcome. Welcome to Earth Day. It is today. So I decided to bring my practice outside. So it's going to be a little bit hot, I feel, but that's all right. It's not too vigorous a flow today. It's quite grounding and steadying because we also have a new moon tomorrow as well. So I'm working with that, and I like to back off the flow a little around when we have a full moon and when we have a new moon. So yeah, I like to work with the cycles of the earth, and I think that's very appropriate today as we honor Earth on Earth Day. So we're going to be connecting to those rhythms today. So if you wanted to take a comfortable seat, you can sit with your heels, sit back on your heels like this. This is completely fine. Or cross-legged, if you like, whatever is comfortable. Close down your eyes. Just let the hands rest on your thighs. And we're just going to take a minute to arrive. And just closing down your eyes and coming to that rhythm of your breath, flowing in and out of your nose. And just keeping that flow nice and steady. What habits have you started in this time? What routines have you established in this time that you have been given, where we've all slowed down just a little? Maybe it's bike rides or daily walks, maybe more home-cooked meals, maybe more yoga and meditation, maybe just doing things that you don't normally get to do in the busyness of life. So let this be, these routines that you've established, maybe let this be a strong and steady foundation to build from. And also you can return to this when life returns to this new normal, whatever that is going to look like. So let this grounding steady you as you feel into your practice today. And with the new moon, we like to set intentions and even release through a new moon. And sometimes that can feel a little bit ungrounding when we release things. We can find it difficult or jarring. And so just know that today you're going to set a steady foundation and ground yourself so that you feel supported to release anything that doesn't serve you, so that you can make space for new things, new intentions. And just take another deep breath in here. And a soft breath out as you blink open your eyes. And today we're going to be cultivating our chi to begin our practice today. And all chi is just energy. In yoga, they call it prana. In traditional Chinese medicine, they call it chi, but it's just energy. just your energy that you're going to work with. And we're going to do what's called a 4-part Daoist breath. And so we're going to be working with the breath and the movement through the body. And this is a beautiful earthing quality today that we're going to be doing. And this was taught to me by my yin teacher, Mel McLaughlin. And it's a great thing to do if you're feeling cold in your body. Maybe you're feeling a little bit sluggish or your energy is low. Beautiful thing to do in the morning. Because it cultivates that energy. Maybe not do it at night because that might rev you up when you want to be bringing your systems back down. So let's just start to connect with our energy. So bring your palms together, and we're just doing a chi rub so that you're connected and you know your own chi before you start to move it around and play with it. This is your energy. We're just going to do a few gathering chi breaths. So let the hands come out to the side. And as you breathe in, both arms sweep out and up. It's like your hands are shovels as you gather this universal chi. Turn the palms to face down and you coax this energy through the crown of your head. Then slip to the front side. Let your hands come to your low belly. And then we begin again, a breath in. So you're picking up all this universal chi around you, and then you exhale, draw it through the crown of your head, down to low belly, resting there. And one more time, a deep breath in, and exhale. And then let the hands come to the side. This is our 4-part Daoist breath, and we're going to do this 4 times seated, and then we'll come up to standing and continue this movement. And you'll just notice how different it is with the energy that is required. So a deep breath in. So we're gathering all the universal chi. And as you exhale, turn the palms to face down. And then when your hands reach your shoulders, take your arms straight out to the sides and you have straight fingers and straight wrists. This is your offering back to the universe of any excess chi. Now, before you take a breath in, you want to dive forward and tap the backs of your wrists to the earth. So it's a bowing in, and then you pick up that earthly energy and take it all the way up into heavenly chi, and you mingle those two energies, and then you bring those back into your body, letting your hands rest at your low belly. That's the movement. Let's begin again. A deep breath in. Let's gather. And then exhale, coax that chi through the crown of your head, and then offering whatever is excess back. And take a dive forward, tap the backs of your wrists, pick up that earth energy, and all the way up. And then exhale, bring that energy back. We're mixing all the chis here. Let's do that again, a breath in. And exhale. Straight fingers, straight wrists. And then tap the backs of your wrists, pick up that earth chi. Mingle those two energies, and then exhale down through your center to low belly. We'll do that one more time. Deep breath in, maybe close your eyes. Be sensitive through your hands. Exhale, straight fingers, straight wrists. Dive forward, and a breath in. And exhale down through your center. Just let your hands rest at your belly just for a moment. Just be sensitive to your chi. Blinking, open your eyes. We're just going to come up to standing just to complete another 4 rounds here of our chi breath. So this is a little bit different now, and we take the feet quite wide, so wider than your hips. and your toes are pointing out to the sides because we're going to come into a squat. So you want your knees traveling over your toes when you squat down like this. So just make sure that that feels comfortable and your stance feels quite steady here. Let's just take a moment just to steady ourselves in this different position. Just want you to take a deep breath in and a soft breath out. And let's begin again. A deep breath in. Let's gather that chi. And then exhale, coax that through your center. You're squatting this time as your arms go out to the sides. Now start to straighten your legs. Point your toes forward. It's a swan dive to tap the backs of your wrists, and your neck is quite long here as you fold. And then you bring that earthly chi up, plugging your fingers into heavenly chi, and then bring those two back down through your body. Rest to low belly. Toes point out, and we begin again. A breath in. And you come into your squat as you exhale. Straight fingers, straight wrists. Straighten your legs. Turn the toes forward. A dive. Pick up that earth energy. And then exhale down through your center. Be receptive through your hands. Be sensitive here. Toes point out. A breath in. And exhale. A deep squat. Straighten your legs. Toes point forward. Dive. Inhale. And then exhale. One more time. A breath in. Gather universal chi. Exhale, offer whatever is excess back. Straighten your legs, swan dive forward. Breathe in, both arms go above your head. And then exhale down through your center. And your hands rest on your belly here. Gathering all that chi to your dantian, and just feel your body. Close down your eyes, and if you need to, just heel toe the feet in so you feel a little bit more steady. Notice any change of state. All that earth, heaven chi harnessed into your body, universal chi. And just take a few moments to feel that you are in chi and the chi is in you. And gently bringing the hands to your sides, blinking open your eyes. And let's come to the top of our mat, Tadasana, so mountain pose, standing nice and tall. Just take a moment just to drop anchor into the earth. And as you breathe in, both arms float up. And then as you exhale, a forward fold, bend through your knees. Inhale for a halfway lift. And then bow yourself down again. And then you rise, bend through your knees, sweep the arms out and up. And then forward fold, exhale. A halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow yourself down. And then rise again, sweeping those arms up. Gather your chi again, and then exhale, forward fold. And a halfway lift. Breathe in. This time, hands plant down and step your left foot to the back of your mat. Knee comes down and rise for half crescent lunge. So beautiful lunge into the right knee. Make sure your knee's above your ankle and you're reaching through your fingertips here. And if you need to pad up your knee, the left knee, if it feels a little bit sensitive, feel free to do that. Cushion, blanket, towel. Now, as you breathe in, reach through your fingertips And as you exhale, right arm goes back, left arm goes forward. You're twisting to the right. And you want to reach your fingers away from one another. Relax through your shoulders. And on your next inhale, sweep that right arm down, then forward. Both arms go high. And then exhale, hands go back to the mat. Tuck your left toes, lift up, step to the top of your mat. A halfway lift. Exhale, bow yourself down and then rise. Sweep both arms up. And then forward fold. Exhale. And a halfway lift. Breathe in. Hands plant down. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Knee comes down. And then you rise. Half crescent lunge. And just take your time just to settle into this. We don't want to be lunging too deeply where nothing is switched on. Draw it back a little. Engage through the belly. And take a breath in. As you exhale, open twist so that the left arm goes back this time. Right arm goes forward. And don't hold your breath here. And on your next inhale, sweep that left arm down, forward. Both arms go high. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your right toes, lift up, step forward. Halfway lift. And bow yourself down. And then rise. Gather your chi. And then forward fold. Exhale. And a halfway lift. Breathe in. And your hands plant down. Step your left foot back. Knee comes down and you rise. Half crescent lunge. And then exhale, open twist to the right. Right arm goes back. And then sweep both arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plant your left hand. Raise your right arm high. So twist, opening up to the right side again. And hand comes back to the mat. Tuck your left toes. Lift up and step forward. A halfway lift. And bow yourself down and then you rise, grounding through your feet as you do, and then forward fold. And a halfway lift, breathe in. Hands plant down and your right foot steps to the back of your mat. Knee comes down. Rise for half crescent lunge. Open twist. Exhale. And then sweep that left arm forward. Breathe in. Hands go back to the mat. Right hand grounds. Left arm goes high, twist. Beautiful. Then your hand goes back to the mat. Tuck your right toes, lift up and step forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bow yourself down, exhale. And then rise, breathe in. And let your hands just come to your heart center just for a moment. Let's just pause here. And feeling your feet, just connecting to the earth here. Feel that sensation of dropping anchor. And you have another breath here. And let your hands come to your sides, blinking open your eyes. A breath in, arms sweep up, forward fold. And a halfway lift, breathe in. Hands plant down, left foot steps back and stay on the ball of your back foot this time. Rise for full crescent lunge. So strong and steady here through your feet. Take a breath in. Open twist to the right. So right arm goes back, left arm goes forward. And then breathe in, both arms go high. And then exhale, warrior two. So ground your back foot Lunging still into that right knee. And take a moment just to be in this space. Don't rush your mind to where you're going next. Connect to earth. On your inhale, flip your front palm. Breathe into reverse. And cartwheel hands to your mat. And plant your left hand. Raise your right arm high. Twist. Hand comes back to the mat and step forward. Halfway lift. And bow yourself down. And then rise, a full breath in, gathering chi. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands down, step your right foot to the back of your mat, stay on the ball of that foot and rise for full crescent lunge. A little bend through that back knee if you need to. And then exhale, open twist. Breathing in, both arms go high. And then exhale, warrior two. So ground your right foot, lunge into the left knee. Making sure that you're nice and open through the hips here. And flip your front palm, breathe into reverse. And cartwheel hands to your mat. Plant your right hand down. Left arm goes high. You're on the ball of your back foot. Lift up through your back knee. And hand goes back to the mat. Step forward. Halfway lift. And bow yourself down. And then rise. Breathe in. And exhale, hands to your heart. Just pause here again. Just taking these moments through our practice just to connect back to earth. Feel that steadiness beneath your feet. Not rushing our minds to where we are going next. Just be in this moment with your breath and then the next moment. And gently release your hands to your sides. Blink open your eyes and a breath in, both arms sweep up. And then forward fold, exhale. And a halfway lift, lengthen. And your left foot steps back. Crescent lunge, rise with strong legs. Exhale, open twist. Breathe in, both arms go high. And then exhale, warrior two. Then reverse, breathe in, let's flow. Exhale, hands to your mat. Left hand plants, right arm goes high. Hand goes back to your mat, step forward. Halfway lift. Bow yourself down. And then rise, full breath in. And then forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. And plant your hands down, step your right foot to the back of your mat, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, open twist, left arm back. Breathe in, both arms go high. Warrior two, take your time. Reverse, breathe in. And your hands, they float to your mat. Right hand ground, spin to the ball of your back foot, reach. And the hand goes back to your mat. Step forward. Halfway lift. And bow yourself down. And then rise. Full breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. And hands come to your side. What I like to do with that sequence is to move ourselves around our mat. And I love doing it in class because I can move with you. So we're going to be moving around the mat. Let's see how we go. You may end up with your back to the camera, but we're just doing that same sequence again. We're just going to add in Dakasana, which is aeroplane pose, at the very beginning. So just listen to my cues and I think you will be fine. So you'll end up starting at the top of your mat and then you'll end up at the back of your mat, okay? Or if you would like to turn your mat onto the side, feel free to do that if you've got space, because we're going to just be working around our mat like in a circular way today. I love doing this on any full moon or any new moon. So when you're ready, if you get confused or you get lost, just keep doing what we were doing before, just facing forward, and we'll see how we go. I can't really see you, so I'm just going to assume that you did it perfectly. When we're ready, a deep breath in, and your left knee comes up to hip height for stork. And pause here. And then take that left leg to the back, Dakasana, extend nice and long, arms alongside your body. Tap yourself back, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Then reverse your warrior, breathe in. And cartwheel, hands to your mat. And plant your left hand, right arm goes high, twist. And that hand comes back to your mat. This is the tricky bit. Walk your hands, pivot on both feet so you're at the back of your mat. So both toes face forward, lunge into your other knee, and you rise for crescent lunge. So you should be facing the back of your mat. Warrior two. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in. And cartwheel, hands to your mat. Plant your right hand, raise your left, twist, hand goes back to your mat, and then just step to the top of your mat, which is the back of your mat now. Breathe in, halfway lift, bow yourself down, and then you rise, full breath in. And exhale, hands through your heart center. And we're just going to do that again. Let's go. Breathe in, your right knee comes to hip height for stork. Pause here. And then Dakasana, take that right leg all the way back. It's lifted, arms alongside your body. And then tap yourself back, crescent lunge. Breathe in. And exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. And cartwheel, hands to your mat. And your right hand plants, left arm goes high. And exhale, hand goes back to your mat. Now you walk your hands to the top of your mat again. Pivot on both feet, toes face forward, lunge into your right knee, rise, crescent lunge. And warrior two, exhale. And reverse, breathe in. And cartwheel, hands to your mat. And your left hand plants, right arm goes high, twist. Hand goes back to your mat, step, top of your mat. Halfway lift, bow yourself down, and then rise, full breath in. Exhale, hands through your heart center. And I am going to say, great job. I know you all made it, all standing at the top of our mat. Let's take another few breaths here just to steady. Let your feet drop anchor. And we're going to do that again. I'm just going to follow that flow. See if you can just drop out of your head and into your body. I'll still cue you. If you get lost, just make it up. That's fine. I don't mind. And I can't see, so it doesn't really matter as long as you are just connecting to breath, staying focused in the present moment. When you're ready, Take the weight into the right leg, left knee lifts to hip height, stork pose. Exhale, Takasana. And tap yourself back, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. And cartwheel, hands to your mat. Left hand plants, right arm high twist. Hand goes back to your mat. Walk your hands to the top back of your mat. Pivot on both feet. Lunge into your left knee. Rise, crescent lunge. Warrior two. Exhale. Reverse, breathe in. Hands go to your mat. Right hand plants. Left arm goes high twist. Hand comes back, step to the top of your mat, which is the back of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. And then rise, full breath in. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Ground into your left leg. This time, right knee comes to hip height, stork. Exhale, Takasana. Tap yourself back, crescent lunge, steady and breathe in. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse, breathe in. And hands go to your mat. Right hand plants, left arm high twist. Hand goes back to your mat. Now walk your hands to the top of your mat. Pivot on both feet, toes face forward, crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. Beautiful. And cartwheel, hands to your mat. And your left hand plants, right arm goes high twist. Hand goes back to your mat. Step forward. Breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. And then you rise, breathe in. Exhale, hands through your heart center. Again, let's pause. Connect back to your breath. Notice how your energy feels. What do you notice about the change that is happening through your practice? And let your hands come to your sides. Breathe in. Both arms float up. Exhale, forward fold. And a halfway lift, breathe in. Both hands plant down and just step yourself back to downward facing dog. You might feel a little strange. This is our first one of the class. So just be in this space for another couple of breaths. Press into the knuckles of your fingers, a little bend through the knees. On your inhale, right leg extends nice and long, three-legged dog. Bring your foot through in between your hands. Take your time to get it there. Left knee comes down. And then heel toe your right foot over to the outer edge of your mat. So your right hand comes on the inside of your right foot for gecko. So let your hips sink down here. And you can stay here, up on your hands. You can come lower onto your forearms if you like. And you can take that right foot onto its knife edge and just open up through the hip. And you have 5 more breaths here just to land. Feeling into any sensitive areas in the body today. And see if you can Just make your breath a little deeper. Maybe your inhale goes a little bit longer, and then your exhale matches that inhale. One more breath here. Slowly come up onto your hands. Heel toe your right foot in between your hands. And then you just start to straighten through your right leg and stretching into the back of the right leg, into the hamstring. So the toes can point forward if you're finding it difficult, or you can draw the toes back. It's going to intensify that stretch. A little bend through the knee if you're tight through the hamstrings. And if it's way too much, just come up a little. You don't need to fold. If you've got something to steady yourself, water bottle, child, pet maybe. You have 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, just start to lunge into your right knee and plant both hands down, tuck your left toes, lift up, and just step back to downward facing dog. You might like to extend that right leg nice and long and open up through the right hip by bending the right knee. And when you're ready, moving to the left leg. So left leg goes high, extend. Bring your foot through in between your hands. Right knee comes down. And again, heel toe that left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Left hand comes on the inside of that foot. Let the hips sink down here. You might like to stay upright for a couple of breaths before you take it deeper. Just letting your body move into it quite gently and not forcing it. You can take that left foot onto the knife edge to open through the left hip. Today I'm just going to stay up on my hands, but feel free to come onto your forearms. Another 3 deep breaths. Just drop into that. And when you're ready, just move up onto your hands. Heel toe your left foot in between both your hands. And when you're ready, just start to straighten through the left leg this time. And just finding your degree here for this stretch. Notice if it feels different compared to the right side of your body. And just adjust however you need to. If you need to be more upright, feel free to do that. Two more deep breaths here. And then slowly, just walk the hands forward, lunge into the left knee, plant both hands down, and just slide that left foot back to meet your right. Take the knees nice and wide. Child's pose, forehead resting down to the earth. And what a beautiful place to land. Very sacred space, Balasana. Allow yourself to connect to the element of earth that is beneath you, whether you're outside or just practicing in your home. Everything is connected to earth. Notice any shift again in your energy. Maybe you've noticed a shift just moving into this pose, into child's pose. Notice how it calms you, brings your nervous system back down. 2 more deep breaths here. Maybe feel your back ribs expand as you breathe in. And then soften through the shoulders and across the front of your chest. 1 more deep breath in. And a breath out. And then use your hands just to push yourself all the way up. Sink your hips to one side. Swing your legs around. Sitting nice and evenly through your sit bones. Sitting up nice and tall, a little bend through the knees. If you're tight, again through the backs of your legs for a forward fold. So breathe in, find some length. And then as you exhale, lead with your chest. Finding length through your entire spine. Let the hands rest down. Let your chin draw into your chest. Maybe your hands land around your feet, or maybe just to the ankles or shins. Wherever you land, that is your place to just be. One more breath here. Release your hands, walk your hands all the way up. And gather both knees into your chest. And your knees go out to the sides. Soles of your feet come together. Connection of the soles of your feet. It's a beautiful thing. Hands interlace around the soles of your feet. Lift up. Breath in. As you exhale, start to lean forward. And then relax the shoulders. Relax your head down. Maybe your gaze goes to your belly. And you can see your belly rise and fall with your breath. And this simple attention just brings you back into the present moment. Letting go of all distractions as much as you can. One more breath. And draw yourself all the way up. And gather your knees in. Hug your arms around your legs and let your forehead just rest down. It might just hang there in space, and that's okay. Maybe your forehead connects to your knees. Just coming into this cosmic egg shape. Just a drawing in of your entire awareness, your being into your center. And gently, we're making our way down onto our back. And keep your knees bent here. And then let the knees fall to the outer edges of your mat for Supta Baddha Konasana. And just bring both hands to your low belly. This is your Dantian 1. This is what they call it in traditional Chinese medicine. It's an energy center. And that's where we cultivated our chi this morning, bringing it down into our lower belly. So let your hands just rest there, being sensitive to your energy, your chi. And let your hips just relax a little more. Let your shoulders soften. 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. And then let your hands just draw your knees in. And gather both knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. And then we're taking both legs straight up into the air. And for modified shoulder stand. And you can take your hands and just place them underneath your sit bones. That can just make it feel a little bit easier to keep the legs lifted. So you can stay here, or you can come into full shoulder stand. If you know where you're going, feel free to go there. But if this feels beautiful, just stay here. If you would like to come into full shoulder stand, bend your knees. And then take your knees to your forehead using your hands. Bring your hands just to your lower back. And hug the elbows in towards one another. And then you extend your legs straight up into the sky. And your arms, your hands are supporting your lower back. And feel that elevation and that lift through your legs. 3 more breaths here. And then slowly bend your knees. And bring your feet back down to the earth. If you're in supported shoulder stand, maybe do one leg at a time, bring them back down. And then extend both legs to the top of your mat. And just feel that reach through the front side of your body, that openness. Maybe take the palms to face up. And gather your right knee into your chest, squeeze it in nice and close. And you take that right knee across your body. Tuck that left hip under if you would like. And that right arm can go out to the side, palm facing up. And again, your gaze can be wherever is comfortable for you. You can look over your right hand or straight up into the sky or to your ceiling if you're inside. Keep both shoulders connected to the earth. This is your anchor. Two more breaths here. And then let your knee come through center. And just extend both legs. And just pause here just for a moment. So just realign your hips so you're nice and even again. Then draw the left knee in. And you're taking that knee across your body to the right side. Left arm extends out. And feeling into that unraveling through your spine. releasing any residual tension in the body. Gradually bringing yourself into a place where you can land for your rest. Let your knee come through center and extend both legs and take up space. I want you to feel your entire back line of your body connecting to the earth here in your rest, in your deep rest today. So arms are quite away from the body if you've got the space. So you've got just room under your armpits. And just tuck the shoulder blades under a little so you're open across your chest. And your feet maybe are as wide as your mat or even wider if that feels okay and comfortable for your legs and hips. And then notice the areas that your body is making contact to the earth. And let the back line of your body just melt and sink, just deepening that connection. Just relax into that here. Let your muscles soften, your bones relax, so you feel quite heavy. And that heaviness is relaxation, so letting go. And just for the next couple of minutes, just bring yourself into a place of rest, especially for your mind. Don't try and think about anything, what you need to be doing today, or what you've already done. Just have your attention land on your breath just for a couple of minutes. And just be. as you lie here in this beautiful space of rest. Just gently, very, very gently, bring your hands to your low belly. Just connecting with your energy, with your chi. This is your container. This is your hub. So let yourself just be nourished here for another couple of breaths. Just to feel that you are in chi and the chi is in you. Just float in that just for a few more breaths. Like you're in a sea of chi. And then just start to fill your belly a little deeper. You're bringing in that breath chi into your body to energize you, to bring you back. So deeper breaths here. Noticing how your breath nourishes you, gives you energy. And then reconnect to your body in other ways, maybe through your toes. Maybe you just take your head from side to side. Whether you stretch out or gather your knees in, just do something that feels balancing for your practice today. And then make your way to one side of your body. Just pause there. Allow yourself to transition. And then making your way up to a comfortable seat. Taking your time just to arrive there. And bring your hands to your heart center. Honoring this practice, this connection to earth that you've done very consciously today. And as you move through the rest of your day, just having that in your awareness, the earth, and how you use the earth for everyday things. Everything comes from earth. How we stand on the earth, how we run, how we practice. And then gently bring your hands to your low belly, just being sensitive through your palms, connecting with your chi, with your energy. Hands come together to prayer and your thumbs come to your forehead, just tilting your face up to the sky. If you're outside, maybe you're in front of a window. Shine the light, honor the light, and be the light. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today.